Greetings everyone! There's a new character in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today. Shaak Ti has joined the game. So there are two posts out right now by Crumb on Shaak Ti. We have her kit. She is a clone synergy Jedi, everything Ethkoth wishes he was. And we also have some developer insights, although none of this was particularly, I don't know, necessary in my opinion. Kind of steals the thunder from us when they do these insights. I get it on things like that protection up explanation, because that was kind of confusing, but didn't feel all that necessary this time around. So, who's Shaak Ti? She is from the Clone Wars TV franchise. You do see her briefly in Attack of the Clones. And she is the poor, unfortunate soul to die, not once, not twice, but 3 different ways in the various versions of Revenge of the Sith. George Lucas wanted her dead, but he could not decide how. Things went so far as having her be killed either by Jedi Anakin attacking the temple, or just being gunned down by the clones, and then the one that actually made it to film is a deleted scene in the movie. She actually is killed by General Grievous aboard his capital ship, the Invisible Hand. Please pick that over Malevolence. So, yeah, Shaak Ti is a very well-known character. She plays a role in helping train the clones in the show, and if you watch the original, what do you call it? The original Clone Wars, the 2D one, she is actually the one who battles Grievous at the end, right before Episode 3 takes place. So, that's pretty cool. So, let's break down the kit. What are her abilities? What is her descriptions? She's light side, support, leader, Galactic Republic, and Jedi. Inspiring Jedi leader with heightened reflexes. She counters a lot. Not quite Dooku level, but a lot. Basic, courageous strike. Dispel all buffs on target enemy, deal physical damage to them, and grant offense up to 1 turn for 1 turn to all allies who didn't already have it. Special number 1, Assault Team. Dispel all debuffs on all allies. Nice cleanse. Call all Clone Trooper allies to assist. Specifically Clone Trooper, not Galactic Republic, and not Jedi. If the target ally is a Clone Trooper, so it does have a select option, he gains 100% turn meter. Target ally gains buffs for 3 turns based on their role. Now this part doesn't seem to be tied to clones, but attackers will gain stealth and crit chance up. Supports or healers will get speed and tenacity up. Tanks will get taunt and crit hit. This is important based on the strategy they're suggesting. Special number 2, training exercises. Call target other ally to assist, and if they are a clone trooper, they attack again. Shaak Ti and target ally recover 35% of their health and protection. Very nice heal, comboed with a double assist if it's a clone. If the target ally is a clone trooper, they gain plus 25% critical damage, max 5 stacks until the end of the battle. If the target is Galactic Republic Jedi, they gain 25% tenacity, max 5 stacks until the end of the battle. A little interesting combo right there. Leadership, Unity wins war. Zeta. She's a double Zeta character. Clone Trooper allies have plus 35 speed. Clone Trooper allies recover 5% health and protection when they attack out of turn. Betting that part's the Zeta. At the start of the battle, Galactic Republic allies, so this includes all the clones, have plus 15% max health, 5% max protection, and 15% offense for each Clone Trooper ally. So ideally you run it with 4 clones, so that's 60%, 20%, 60%. That's pretty nice. Unique heightened reflexes. Whenever Shaak Ti or a clone trooper ally takes damage from an attack, Shaak Ti gains 20% turn meter. Pretty sure that's the Zeta part. Whenever Shaak Ti or a clone meter ally takes damage from an attack, they gain retribution for 2 turns at the end of that turn. And that's it. That is her kit. Pretty nice, honestly. But there is a slight problem. My guild pointed it out in Discord. So if we go look at the developer insights now, Jedi Master Shaak Ti personally oversaw the training and development of clone forces on Kamino during Clone Wars. This wise general and member of the Jedi High Council much from the clones, but she also known for valuing their lives as individuals, not just rank-and-file troops. In battle, Shaak Ti is a fierce leader who significantly increased the power of clone trooper allies. She can also call and assist the team to attack, and her heightened reflexes are especially effective against those enemies who deal damage to multiple clones at once. So I like her heightened reflexes thing because she was very nimble, to put it lightly, during the original Clone Wars battles. Like, she fought about a dozen Magna Guards and walked away. It took Grievous. And remember, that version of Grievous was a beast. It took that Grievous to defeat her. And ultimately, she was still captured, but spared. So, why are we excited about this character? She's known for work training the clone troopers and for interesting opportunity to create some additional synergies. It's also the third Togruta character. So Togruta is what her and Ahsoka are. So there's 2 Ahsoka Tano's, and now we have Shaak Ti. Fun fact, my main Jedi in the Old Republic MMO is, in fact, a Togruta. Although I'm thinking about race changing since the Nautolans are on their way. That would be what Kit Fisto is. Always had a soft spot for that guy. Alright, so what makes her special compared to other Jedi? We've seen some role-specific bonuses and abilities previously. Ezra has that for Phoenix, but her special will give clone troopers based on their role. Also calls out some Galactic Republic Jedi in her kit, so she's not terrible if you pair her with Jedi. Or, say, a Padme team. So her unique is also designed to help Retribution, help the clone allies survive. So basically she's a rework to the clones without reworking the clones. What scenes or moments were you trying to capture? The first episode of Season 3 where she's training Echo and Fives. I do remember watching that set of episodes. 99. Alright, why did we create this character and what doors shine? So, they want her for the territory battle on Geonosis because her specials will persist. And she's also very good for territory wars and Grand Arena. I'm happy they're saying just straight up she's not going to be top of Arena, but she's for the other things. If you remember from the Q&A and the other messages that have been going out recently, basically they're trying to shift away from arenas right now and a little more towards territory wars and Grand Arena being the focus. Specifically, Grand Arena Championships are coming up at this time, so we're all kind of hoping on that. Play style, all clone squad is preferred. Shaak Ti wants speed and health. Clones, you should give speed and protection to synergize with her recovery for clone allies. Don't forget, this is also on top of the bonus 60% and 20% protection and health, so you'll probably want to try and get some raw health mods. Alright, key stats, user avoid. Try giving 5 crit avoidance so he's a better tank. Attack priority, so opening move basically is a choice of dispel or go all in, it's open and give 5's taunt, and then with that either dispel or start augmenting. Okay, any special interactions? She's annoying to attack first, although since she's still leading the clones and her retribution is based on attacks, who does buff immunity? Whichever one of the people prevents buffs. So buff immunity will be a big thing to keep them from attacking out of turn. Health block will be a good counter. Sorry, I'm speculating now. So only character. And at the beginning of battle, she'll show the rolls. I think there's something here that shows that. Nope. Okay, so we know there's 5 clones in the game right now, and she is choosing to leave out the unnamed clone trooper, if I look. So if we bring up the game, we bring up our clones, 5 clone troopers, 5's Cody, Rex, and Echo, and then we have clone trooper Sergeant. Sorry, no love for you. So, as you can see, Shaak Ti is not exactly a character I want right now, but I get the hunch I'm probably going to want to have her 4-starred by the time she's out for the Geonosis territory battle. It's very, very likely that there's going to be a Shaak Ti required special territory. It makes sense, especially since her synergy with the clones. But this does bring up the criticism that was going on in my guild, and this is specifically where to look. So, let's take a look at where you get each clone, and you'll see the immediate problem. So, Fives is the easiest one to get because he is farmable and purchasable in the Cantina store. So, as you're farming other characters, you're passively working your way towards him. I just 5-starred him, or 7-starred him recently. Trooper is farmable in 3 different hard nodes and has a pretty decent chance of coming out of a Bronzium pack. He, again, is not the one you really want, but he's not terrible. Cody is only farmable in the guild store. Rex is farmable via the guild store as well. And last but not least, Echo is farmable in fleets and the guild store. So that's our main problem with the clones. 3 of 5 are guild store exclusives, basically. And that's actually kind of annoying on Echo being fleet store because, well, simply put, I need every ounce of that currency for Zetas. Like, that is what that is for. The fleet store is the Zeta store. If you can get first place, you should, under all circumstances, put every single piece of that currency towards farming Zetas. The more Zetas you have, the more powerful you are. Simple as that. I can't even tell you how many, like, I get a good... So if you just do that, it's 20 Zetas every 22 days, because roughly, during that period, there's usually 2 points. Today is actually a good example. Well, yesterday was actually a good example where you look where I'm at 1800. That's because the day before I bought a Zeta with basically 2k in reserve, so I didn't have enough for the payout from last night to cover another Zeta today. So I have to wait for that. But my point is, you know, that's your number one source of Zetas in the game. You can't depend on the RNG for the events. Today is Monday, which means I've just had the back-to-back day with the whatchamacallit, the ship materials event that happens to drop Zetas. I got 1 Zeta for 2 days, so I can tell you, do not depend on that. That's not your primary source. It's nice. If someone rolls 8 on that, congratulations. We had a guy in the guild who managed to get 4 in 1 day, buy 1, and then just happened to complete an achievement that gave him 2, so he got, 7 in 1 day, and that's the most I've ever heard. If you can get the 8 in 2 days, hats off to you. I've had terrible RNG with it. So my point is, the clones are very hard to get. Best case scenario is you'll probably end up having to use these 3, because Rex is someone you can tend to get pretty easily. Again, he's available for purchase here, but I'm not going to. Shaak Ti's not out yet. Clones aren't a priority. I'll level them up, and I'll have them on hand, and I'll pray that they're one of the earlier things in the upcoming territory battle. Well, to be fair, Lightside's not even up yet, so... But this is pretty much confirmation they're coming. Also, since they didn't rework the clones, they've instead relying on another character to make Fives a taunting tank. I can understand that. But, again, since the clones didn't get reworked, I'm more suspicious, honestly, that they'll be needed for a legendary now. Cody and Rex are still okay leaders, so who knows. I don't know if the Master Kenobi thing is... That was debunked, so that's not coming. The only other rumor we have right now is Malevolence is coming with as Grievous's flagship. Also, my arena payout could not get up again. So, Shaak Ti. She'll be an interesting one for Territory Wars Grand Arena. Also, the results of my last ever... Oh, I can't even review it? Okay, well, I won... I took second in my last 2 Grand Arenas. My last opponent was honestly a huge disappointment because he was definitely the loser in the bracket as far as GP went. He had half as many Gear 12s as I did and only like 5 Zetas, so he was doomed. I don't know how he won his first bracket to end up in my consolation fight, but he did. But I'm hoping with this next update, whenever it rolls out, that the thing will work, because there was a guy I could not beat that had his GP was similar to me, but he had literally double the G12 characters and 30 more Zetas than I did. And I can definitely say, like, the Zeta thing is at least partially because, you know, I didn't focus on ships right away, so I missed out on that, and I used ship currency to farm characters. So, yeah. Hoping Grand Arena gets a good matchmaking rework. Here's hoping for a very nice Grand Arena Championships. I know that's coming probably in the next couple weeks. 3PO's almost up, and my Ewoks are good enough. I might risk going after number 5. Update on my Darth Revan attempts. I am ready for Darth Revan, assuming that he doesn't drop in the next week. Fallen's almost done. Karth's closing in. Juhani is closing in too, and she's as geared up as I want to get her. I just, what do you call it? I just had one of those 16 packs today, so I took her from 40 to 56. So that feels good. Otherwise, Fallen's almost done. She's getting refreshes. Karth's almost done. I'm now working on gearing up Mission and Zalbar. I'm kind of having a debate right now over who gets the next piece of gear, because I have stun cuffs and a stun gun, but no Carbonti, which is usually the other way around. So if I can get those two up without Zetas, I'm going to hopefully get them able to do Malak, because that's it. Like, that's what's going to hold me, but that's the difference on Malak at this point, because Karth will be up there and Fallen will be up there. HK got my newest Zeta, and bam, he's doing great. Jolie's good. Bastila is good. Revan's good. So yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Malak, assuming I can get these guys high enough, and based on the event, getting them to gear 12 is not a terrible idea. Malak might be on the table. Darkside half of Malak is on the table for sure. Like, get these two leveled up, and bam. And I decided to give HK47 the loyalty to the Maker Zeta, because I decided, you know what, I don't really use him else outside of potentially for Darth Revan. So, you know what? Yeah, let's give him the royally screw Padme team, or Padme Zeta. And, yeah. Alright, that does it for this video. I'm looking forward to seeing Shaak Ti in action. Grand Arena Championships start this month. There will be no more regular Grand Arenas for the foreseeable future, so I'm sorry I didn't get to really stream much of them. Things have been kind of crazy, adjusting to different life stuff. I do hope I'll get a chance to stream Grand Arena Championships, but we will have to wait and see for that. Alright, everyone. Take care, enjoy the new characters, and good luck in the GAs. Farewell.